Hi there, my Geminis. You won't believe this. I think I did like maybe 10 minutes worth of a reading, and I realized that I did not even press the recording button. That is just great. Okay, so I'm just gonna restart the reading. I was gonna just go over the things that I said, but I said, you know what? I'll give you a fresh reading, um, because I mean, you know, I like to just do it with you guys instead of just having cards being laid already, and then I have to explain what I already explained. So a fresh reading would be great. It just wasn't meant to be a reading that you needed to hear. So it's cool. I'll start over. I love you, Geminis. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me pick up on your energy when you spend time on my channel. This reading is for the sign of Gemini for the month of March. Okay, let's take a look and see what's going on for the sign of Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, my angels, my guides, let me do a reading now. Give me a message. Yeah, it's recording. Thank you. All right, give me a message for the sign of Gemini. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Give me 9 cards, Spirit, for the sign of Gemini. Okay, Gemini, you have a 5 of Cups in the reverse, opening your read. You have a Knight of Swords. That could be you, or another air sign. You could be dealing with another Gemini or an Aquarius or a Libra. Okay, Death in the reverse, Empress in the reverse, the Moon, Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups. Alright, so give me 2 more cards, Spirit. Page of Pentacles, Justice, and one more card, the Chariot. And give me 1 card for the center, for the heart of the read. Okay, thank you, Lord, because it's almost similar to the read that I just did. So the first read that I that did not record, I had a 3 of Swords opening this reading, and I wanted to make sure anyway that what I was being given was that message, and so it's kind of consistent with that. We had the Knight of Cups, and anyway, I am gonna just give you from what I see now, in the here and now. Okay, so there is a situation here that sort of played out. We have 2 knights here on the table, so a little bit of player energy. Okay, somebody here could have been in a connection that was very fast moving, and maybe in and out, very off and on, wishy-washy kind of energy. Okay, and the faster it does is the faster it ends. So that type of connection, that quick and you know, in and out, off and on, wishy-washy type of energy. We have the Empress here in the reverse, so somebody here may have totally walked away from this connection, also due to many secrets here with the Moon here. There's been blockage. Somebody has been blocked with the 8 of Wands here in the reverse. So there's no communication, there's no forward movement. However, someone here wants to come in and bring in an offer. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, with the Knight of Cups here, slow moving energy. Somebody here may actually want to bring in a slow offer, meaning they might say, you know, let's be friends, right? They may offer you friendship, so they may stay in your good graces and stay in your life. This is just a way for them to stay in your life. Okay, they just want another way to be in your life because you blocked this person, whether it's you, Gemini, or your counterpart. Somebody here is blocked in this in this connection. With the Page of Pentacles here in the reverse, it's looking kind of bleak. Okay, it's looking kind of bleak because somebody here is in their feelings, somebody here is heartbroken, somebody here has given up, and somebody here is actually blocking any type of emotional contact with either you, Gemini, or this is you, Gemini, doing this. You have closed your heart off to this person. You've said enough is enough. Okay, so hold on 1 second. All right. Okay. All right. and you've decided to move forward. You've given yourself justice, and you say no more. Some of you could have been dealing with somebody who's married, knowingly or unknowingly, or somebody who is not in a commitment, already in a relationship. Okay, and maybe this person had say, was telling all sorts of lies, maybe that they're not together or that they're separated or something. There were lies here that were being told. With this Knight of Swords, the in and out energy, there were lies that were being told, about a certain past situation, about an empress, that this is not my empress, or whatever, or the additional people that were involved in this connection that you probably did not even know about. At the bottom, we have a Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so somebody here is was refusing to look at things in a manner that the other person. Okay, so for example, let me put it this way. You, Gemini, or the other person would explain something, and the other person will be like, start blaming you, like projecting, right? And then, like, you see how this Three Cups, whenever you bring something up, this person, instead of addressing what is going on, they probably would look at other things that you've also done in the past, and then it just goes chaotic from there, right? So I don't know why I'm getting that, but so this is a person that would bring up issues that happened before because you want to question them about a situation that is at hand. So for example, you fight today, right, about something in particular, but they want to go back and look for your dirt. That way they don't take accountability or responsibility for what we're talking about, for what you have done today, for the things that you are doing today, going out partying with other people, not knowing where they are, giving you mixed signals, communicating one day and ghosting you the other. So somebody here was like, enough is enough, I'm gonna close this chapter down. And when you did that, this person now wants to move forward and try to offer their friendship and be like, no, let's be friends. Okay, at least let's be friends. Okay, you ain't gotta block me, unblock me. Somebody here wants to be unblocked. Talk to me. Why are you ignoring me? At least let's be friends, let's be cordial. But you're like, this situation is too toxic for me. This situation is making me a casualty and I want out. But no, this person is like, no, I want to move forward with you, I want to be friends with you, right? But one person here is completely ignoring this situation. I heard somebody drives Uber, Uber. Yeah, I don't know, I keep getting that message. So somebody may also be hooking up even with their like they make friends as they do this driving, and they hook up with these people. So there could be some type of maybe addiction here, sex addiction. So they solicit friendships with their passengers. This may not apply to everybody, but I don't know. I'm being given for this message for a reason. Let me see. Let me clarify some things here. Let me clarify this Three of Swords that's at the center of the reading. This definitely tells me that there were other parties that were involved, other energies that were involved, that left someone heartbroken, and they closed off their heart and decided to move on with their life. So this could be you, Gemini. That's your card with the swords here, the Three of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Give me 3 cards to clarify the Three of Swords, Spirit. Holy Spirit, give me 3 cards. Alright, so the Lovers, that's your card again. Thank you, Spirit, because this came again in that reading that I was recording, the Lovers card, and it's clarifying exactly where it was, the same position. So the message is really the message. So I'm thankful because then it gives me confidence in the things that I was getting, because it's exactly the same position. It was the Lovers next to the heart of the read, which is the Three of Swords. Even though it was at the beginning, now it's at the center, and it's clarifying that. And this is talking about Gemini. You could be dealing with another Gemini, or you could also be dealing with a twin flame situation. Okay, All right, and then we have Four of Swords. So somebody here has not healed from this situation. It could be a fresh situation that happened here, a fresh breakup even that may have happened here, and somebody has not even taken the time to actually really grieve or process what has happened here. All right. Yep. Page of Wands. Let's see. What do I want to clarify? I want to clarify that Five of Cups in the reverse. Why is that opening the read? And Five of Cups. You Gemini, or the person that's cross watching for Gemini. There could have been some issues here that you dealt with the off and on things, and there could have been some sweeping under the rug stuff. So not talking about things that you need to talk about, and not fully addressing situations, and so you just leave things unresolved, and making this situation. I don't have a devil card here, but this sounds like a toxic situation with the secrets here, the moon card, and then with the Five of Cups in the reverse. The things, yeah, the things that you could have simply resolved and moved on from, but I feel like you were leaving things open-ended without actually completing the solution, so that when you come to a new fight, or when you trying to talk about a new issue that is happening within your relationship, you were probably digging at the old, because the old was never resolved. All right, give me two cards of Spirit. Justice in the reverse. Yeah, you were not I don't feel like you were both completely being open and honest with one another in this connection. Someone here may also could have been walking on eggshells. That's what I heard. Oh my God. Two of Cups and Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's been no harmony in this connection, but you clearly like each other, and maybe even love each other, but you also don't resolve issues completely. Like this blockage that you have, the secrets, there is no resolve, but someone here is coming to offer friendship. We also have the Chariot here in the reverse. This may not go anywhere because the other person is resisting to talk about things. Yeah, one could be manifesting a new beginning, but that will just be another cycle, the same cycles that you've been going through. What would you like to say to one another? Let's take a look at that. So there could have been a breakup here for you, Gemini. Somebody may have finally walked away from this situation, may not want to restart it. What would you like to say to each other, Spirit? Or the Spirit in the month of March. So there could be a breakup. If it hasn't happened, it may happen in the month of March. If you're going through exactly what I said, a lot of lies, a lot of empty promises, being wishy-washy, just flip-flopping, a lot of flip-flopping happening in this connection, a lot of coming back and forth, rushing towards and then rushing the other way, mixed signals, secrets, all that. I want to be more than friends. Okay, so that's why the other person is like, okay, let's just be friends, and this person is like, nah, I never really wanted to be your friend. If I wanted to be your friend, we could have just been friends, but I want more than that. And the other person knows you just want to say that let's be friends, so you can open a cycle and not do the work that you need to do. So we can do another cycle. It's like opening another cycle because you know exactly what's coming. Your issues are not resolved because someone probably refuses to take accountability, refuses to talk about the things that are happening in the relationship, or they are lying and they're covering up secrets or certain things or hiding information. So that is causing further issues. And how can you be friends anyway with a person like that lies to you like that anyway? Because okay, you could be friends, right? You could be friends and still get this person's offer and be like, okay, yeah, let's be friends. But even with a friend, you don't want to build a friendship with somebody who lies to you, who hides things from you, and leaves you with your heart broken like that. What else? You are the best thing in my life. This, I don't know. I don't like to pick up on narcissism or anything in readings, but I feel like with the player energy here and the Knight of Wands, this is a person that probably talks a good talk, but they could be manipulative and hide and have a lot of secrets, hiding, ghosting, even with the Eight of Wands here in the reverse. And then the next day they come and act like everything is okay with the Knight of Cups, like you're cool with friends, we chill. But they can go ghost. They can stop communicating whenever they feel like it, hide things from you, and then they want to show up when they want to show up. And could have even other parties involved, go out and partying with other people without you. And then they come and say, you were the best thing in my life. And you're like, wait, what? With the way you treat me? Let me have one more card, Spirit, for the sign of Gemini for the month of March, please. I hid who I really am from you. So, a lot of games in this connection. A lot of games in this connection is what I'm saying, really. I am becoming a better person. So this person will tell you anything that you want to hear so that you can keep them around and continue to give you this BS. So it's up to you. You got free will if you want to take this person back, Gemini, or if it's the Gemini going through this. It's really up to you. Give me 3 cards for the sign of Gemini in the month of March, please. Give me, for the sign of Gemini, 3 cards for the month of March, Spirit. Thank you. New love. Some of you are going to be moving towards new love. You don't want anything to do with this person. You don't want to continue. Oh yeah, some of you are going to focus on your work. Some of you may even decide to better yourselves and change your work, or go to college, maybe finish up some classes or some degrees that you had started, or some diplomas, or just look for something new to do in your life to improve anything else besides this connection. Okay, some of you are going to be looking for work elsewhere, maybe far from this person, maybe relocate even, or moving out if you were living together. Freedom, yeah. You're gonna be single. So Gemini, you're gonna be single, or you're gonna be seeing other people casually. You're going to be feeling good though, because you're going to be light. You don't have to deal with the drama and the craziness and the toxicity that you were experiencing in this connection. Short term endings, quick flings, time. Yeah, so maybe this, I think I said it in the beginning, this were like spurts of short terms, quick starts, stop, quick stop, quick start, stop, 3 steps forward, 5 steps back or something, just unstable. This relationship has been unstable, but one person is still holding on to a little bit of hope that you may let them in, or this is you, Gemini, holding on to a little bit of hope that this can be resolved. But with the center of this reading being that broken heart, somebody here is actually feeling real pain, and we have a 10 of Swords here on the table. There is real pain in this connection, hence the blockages. But maybe the other person doesn't even see what they do, because again we have the Knight of Swords here. This is somebody who is probably not as mature to handle that next level type of a relationship. But for someone here, there is new love coming in. It could also be through work, through your workplace, or if you're going to school, or if you're going to be thinking of going to school, you may meet your person in your class or in your work environment. All right, let me see. I want to look at career for you before I move on to other things. We're only at 19 minutes, so that's good. All right, let's take a look at your money, Gemini, for the March month. What's coming up in career. Give me 2 cards, Spirit. 2 cards for the sign of Gemini, for what's coming up for them career-wise. Thank you. All right, so, all right. Some of you are going to be working out a lot, okay? It's crazy because I talked about it, I don't think I talked about it in here, but I talked about it in the other read that I was not recording. Some of you need to be very careful if you're driving. Make sure you're not drinking and driving. You'll get a DUI. We see talking about a mugshot in this card here. So make sure that you stay out of trouble. If you're going to be drinking, make sure you catch a Uber. Again, maybe that's why Uber came up, because I kept hearing Uber. So that's why I said maybe some of y'all drive Uber. So if you're going to be out partying, make sure you catch a cab or Lyft or Uber or whatever, or ride with a friend that is not drinking, or you are going to be paying for it legally, and that will cost you financially and in legal terms. Okay, you don't want that life. So and make sure you are paying attention to the lights. Okay, red lights on your car. Make sure that everything is in working order. I thought I was gonna do a career, but it gave me that. But yeah, some of you may drive for a living. I guess that's what it was trying to say too, because if you drive for a living and then you are drinking and driving, what is going to happen? You may end up losing your license, or you may end up losing that job because they want somebody with a clean driving record, right? And so that may cost you your job. That's where that was going. Okay, cool. All right, sign your name on the. Oh yeah. Was it this read for Gemini? Oh, I think I read it for Taurus when signing on the dotted line. Some of you are going to be doing bigger things. Make sure that you are reading the fine print on whatever documents you are signing. If you're making a big purchase, make sure that you are reading your contract terms before you put your name on the paper. Okay, and some of you are going to be getting into new contracts. Some of you work in contracting business. If you have a contracting business, you're going to be getting more businesses and more business coming towards you, more money, being profitable. Okay, and make sure that you keep receipts for whatever work you do and for whatever you're paid for, and also make sure that you do your taxes and keep your receipts and your accounts in a safe place, and make sure that they are done correctly. All right, and then let me see what else. Okay, I think that's about it. And some of you are going to feel a little bit lazy in the month of March, in terms of work. Just understand that you have to really motivate yourself, because if you let this situation interfere with your work, because I feel pain here with this relationship, and if you carry that pain into other areas of your life, it is going to just cause you depression. So just make sure that you're keeping up with how you're feeling, working out, exercising, taking care of yourself, doing you. Time heals a heartbreak. Only time can heal that, right? And you also have to face certain things. Don't put a band-aid, because that's why I'm seeing a lot of self-destructive behavior that you may end up getting into, and you get into more trouble with trying to find short-term solutions, such as going out partying so that you can forget about somebody. Sometimes it's best to just sit with our feelings and really consult ourselves, how we are feeling, and how we can help ourselves to go over that hump, right? Not everything needs for you to be out there looking for the best parties, the best next thing. Sit with your feelings, heal those feelings. At least that's the message that I'm getting for a certain Gemini here that may be tempted to do impulsive things that may end up hurting you even in the long run. Okay, All right, give me 3 cards here, Spirit, for the sign of Gemini. 3 cards for the sign of Gemini, Spirit. Okay, the butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. This is a relationship within yourself, okay? Some of you are coming out of this situation so that you can learn something and you can blossom to do bigger things. All right. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Also, that's what another thing too. You need to make sure that you are behaving in a manner that doesn't endanger your life, in the sense that I don't know why I said it like that, but like, okay, when you're drinking and driving and drinking and sleeping around with the one night stands here, you need to be very careful, because you know the other things out there that you may get yourself exposed to, because you had your somebody has a key to your heart. Now you are just going around taking all the keys that don't even unlock your heart, right? Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, meeting, hesitation. So love is gonna come your way. You don't need to dwell on the karmic cycles that have happened, because those are lessons. Take the lessons that you need and apply to them appropriately, Gemini. Or if it's a cross watcher that is watching, but I feel like this is a Gemini reading, and we have Cupid's arrow. I associate Cupid's arrow with a Gemini card too. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I always have. So something could be happening in your season, Gemini, where you might actually meet somebody who is gonna be for you. So maybe May, end of May, June, season, around that time, you're going to meet somebody that is actually going to be a good surprise, and maybe even a better match for you. Maybe another Gemini as well. Seduction, yeah, you are going to meet somebody. Attraction, you're going to be attracted to somebody, and dating, flirting, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So just make sure that you don't repeat the same mistakes. If you really meet somebody that you like, that the things that you are taking from this situation, that you are learning from this situation. All right, let's see, what do we have for the keeper deck, and then I am going to do advice, and then we'll close this reading. Give me 3 cards, Spirit. And for some of you, this was meant to be a short term. If it didn't go nowhere, it was meant to be just that, a short term little relationship. For you, for those of you who've been together a long time, maybe you were experiencing those reconciliations or cycles in short term spurts for a reason, for you to recognize the real lessons and the real pattern that has been happening with this, within this connection, and you need to apply it, because when your real counterpart comes through, you'll be able to notice these things in you and be able to fix them and be proactive instead of being reactive, and also being productive instead of being counterproductive in your relationship. Being transparent, because now you're comfortable within yourself and you have freedom, because now you can express yourself. You don't have to walk on any eggshells. Maybe some of you were walking on eggshells in the relationship. So in March, it's probably going to be a quiet month. You're probably going to be needing to heal. We have the healing card in the reverse. Maybe it's time for you to just take that time to heal, and to heal everything else that needs to be healed, because in Gemini season, you'll probably start dating, and you will be meeting somebody that may actually be more compatible with you. We have concern here. You will be having concerns about something, toil and labor. Okay. Yeah. Be very careful, Gemini. We're coming into March. March is saying, and I think I told you to be careful. I told you about the imprisonment card. So be very careful, the things that you do, the actions that you take, the lifestyle that you live, and just focus maybe on your work. If you have to take a couple of jobs to preoccupy yourself, do that. But also do the work that needs to be done within yourself so you can better yourself. You're going to be toiling and laboring here. Some of you could be looking for a job. Some of you may have a loss of job, and you may be concerned. Maybe your money is tight. There's something here that is concerning you. Oh, I don't know why I heard drinking on the job. Be very careful. If you're drinking on the job, you may lose your job, and you may also, oh yeah, Gemini. Be very, very careful. High honor, okay? Be a person of integrity, okay? When you're doing things that require you to have integrity, you need to follow through. All right, give me three cards, your spirit. Give me three cards, spirit. Give me three cards for the sign of Gemini, for the sign of for the month of March. I'm sorry, for the month of March, for the sign of Gemini. Oof, 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 oof. All right, that is just a lot, spirit. That is just a lot, spirit. All right. All right, all right, all right. We can do this. We're almost done anyway. Give me three cards, just three cards. Thank you so much. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Look, tarot is for guidance. Okay. If I knew the things I know now, the things that I could have changed my course in life, because we're given choices, and when we have tools like this, we can do better, because we know that if this, then this, so let me this, right? You find solutions with that. So this is not prediction, but rather guidance, right? So all right, give me three cards for the sign of Gemini, spirit. Thank you. All right, confession. Someone has something to tell you. So maybe you, Gemini, or your person wants to tell you something. Hence the Knight of Cups here. I think this is just a way to get in your good graces, because I don't think this person is really ready to hear anything you really have to say. Patience, just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. I told you, excuse me, in your season, there will be things that will be coming towards you. Great things, I'm sure. And challenges. Make a decision. Work on your inner healing. Yeah, absolutely. In the month of March, that's what I really felt, that there needs to be some inner healing that needs to happen in the month of March. So most of you are going to probably take the time to be healing. And oh yeah, if you have any gambling issues, and don't overspend your money. And that's another thing too that I was hearing. Drinking and gambling is going to send you here with the toil and labor. Okay, you don't want to spend yourself broke. Problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances. This may create issues with your finances. So make sure that you are saving money and putting money to the side and for a rainy day, and also ensure that. And I heard that you have enough money to go to work. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because some of you could be, robbing Paul to pay Peter. So this is telling you, like, be careful, because it can go to that extent to where you cannot even afford to take yourself to work because you are doing too much. So some of you need to settle down and just do the healing work that needs to be done. Before I do advice, actually, I want to do the romance angels. Okay, never mind. Give me two cards, spirit. Let's just do it. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual and type of experience. So the person that's coming to you in your Gemini season may be different from what you may expect and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. Absolutely. So whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Take it with grace and learn from it. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It is safe for you to love yourself at this point. I would say give yourself that love and that grace, and good things will come to you. When you become love, love comes towards you. All right, give me 6 cards as advice for the sign of Gemini, spirit. Give me 6 cards for the sign of Gemini, please, spirit. Thank you. All right, children. All right, so children are important to this partnership. You may have children with this person. I mean, I didn't pick up any children in this reading, but you may, especially for those of you that have been together for a long time, there could be children involved in this connection. But I also do see that Okay, so when I started the other reading, I had a pregnancy card, and we also have the Empress card here in the reverse. So what this is telling me, there could also be a possible child that could be coming out of a connection in March, for the Gemini or for the cross watcher. All right, give me advice. Okay, vulnerable. You can be completely open with this person. Time apart. Yeah, we already saw that there is time apart in this connection. So that is going to help you to bring clarity, stability. Some of you need to become stable within your own selves before you can go for another person. Interference, an external party is intruding on this relationship. We did see that there could have been some additional parties that were involved in this situation or in this relationship. So that is just letting you know to take heed. And one last card, true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So one person may have had true love for the one person, but there was an imbalance in your connection. It was, I think we had justice. We had justice in the reverse here. So it was just an imbalanced type of relationship. There could have been true love on one part, on one part, meaning it could have been an unrequited type of situation or unreciprocated type of love. But we also have second chance at the bottom. This relationship deserves a second chance. At least that's how the other person sees it. But the other person is no longer willing to work on this connection. If they do, maybe there's more work that needs to be done between y'all before you can get back together. But we all have free will. You can choose whatever you want to do. I love you guys. I love you, Gemini. I love your heart. And I will see you in the next read. And I wish you all the best. Have a great night.